Hey Libra, welcome to your tarot reading. This reading will cover a period of time from October 21st to November 14th, 2020. Welcome. So before we get started, by the way, this is going to be a 3 tarot card pull. Before we get started though, I would like to tell you that I have made 2 other videos that you might find useful for this time. One is on the energy of Mercury retrograde and the other is on the energy of Mars retrograde. So these are linked in the description to the video, and I will try to link them as well once the live version is finished. If you like these types of readings, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button below to get notified every time that I upload. I upload these around the energy of every new and full moon, not necessarily on the day off, but right around that time. So first card for you, dear Libra, is the High Priestess in reverse, which means that you've been getting a lot of this kind of inspiration, insight, inner guidance that is showing you the way, that is telling you where to go, that is telling you what to focus your energy on and what to pay attention to. Maybe some signs, maybe some things that only you notice, only you pay attention to, that are like synchronicities, deja vus, kind of things that are connecting, coming together. Maybe no one else notices that, but these signs are very personal to you and they reflect who you are and kind of what you're interested in and what you pay attention to. So this is time to take that intuition and to run with it. Instead of looking for more signs, more logical proof, more explanations, Libra, this is your time to really kind of trust yourself and take that trust to the next level, where you trust yourself enough to run with the advice that you're receiving. And instead of second guessing that intuition, instead of trying to find some external validation or verification for these messages and meanings and these personal intuitive nudges, I suggest that you just give it a go. Follow that intuition, see where it takes you, see where it leads you, and explore what it's trying to tell you. And don't look to the outside for the kind of confirmation for the stuff, because you won't find anything outside. This is coming from within, and there is a reason for that. The universe wants you to trust yourself more. The universe wants you to follow the intuitive messages that your guides, your ancestors, and your higher self are sending you. So don't look anymore. This is your confirmation. If you were looking for an external confirmation that confirms all of your intuitive kind of events, here it is. Just take my word for it. Here, you're watching this video. This is your confirmation. Take this as your permission to trust yourself, trust your own intuition, and run with it and really explore where it takes you, dear Libra. So let's move on to the next card and see what comes up for you next. Next, I have King of Cups reversed. So there might be a very big disbalance going on between what you're currently doing professionally and who you truly are and how you want to express yourself and what your abilities are, your talents are, your gifts are. So if that is the case, you might be finding yourself kind of escaping, looking for things to take you out of your current reality. That might be looking for the weekend, like spending every day of the week waiting for the weekend, or it might be waiting for a vacation, extensively hoping to kind of for this reality to end and for some other phase to begin, looking for something that will happen in a few months, but you're kind of putting all of your expectations there instead of really being present with the present moment. So dear Libra, this is a warning. You don't want to spend your life like this. You don't want to spend so many days out of your life just waiting for the weekend, or waiting for an event far in the future, or waiting for the next vacation. Why don't you actually question what you actually want to do? What are your gifts? What are your talents? What would make you happy? What would make you so happy and engaged that you would be appreciating and enjoying every single day and being super present and super in the moment? What would it look like? And just kind of maybe journal it out. And if you have some feelings of resistance emotions or sadness or anger or frustration or jealousy even, or envy come up, then investigate those. Don't judge them. Just write them out and see why it is that you don't believe that it's possible to align yourself and your authentic, true expression and your gifts with what you do for a living, because it is absolutely possible. And in fact, you came here to this life with these abilities, with these gifts, with these passions, with these interests for a reason. And you have a lot to share with the world, and you're very valuable, you're very worthy. You need to remember that. But you also need to see where you are kind of not allowing yourself to entertain the possibility of doing what you love for a living, and being profitable, being abundant, being happy, being aligned, being in a good place with how you feel and what you do, and overall kind of your life coming together in the way that you wish to see it come together. So this is your challenge, Libra. See what is holding you back, what outdated beliefs are keeping you chained to this kind of joyless expression of what you're doing that is not in alignment with who you are. And if you feel like things are just a little boring and things are just a little repetitive, so you're trying to look for distractions to take you out of this kind of a repetitive, routine, then maybe it's time to switch up the routine. Maybe it's time to introduce some new habits, new activities, new things throughout your week. Maybe it's time to schedule some new things to bring you back into alignment with your authentic expression, with your passion, with your joy, with your happiness. So investigate what is kind of separating you from the present moment, what is keeping you detached, and address how you can fix that. So final card for you, Libra, we're about to see here is, wow, we've got the Devil, which is a pretty feared card in tarot overall. However, no card is bad, no card has power unless you give it some kind of an intention. And what this card simply means is that you're placing your power outside of yourself. You're giving your power away either to some habits, some negative thinking, some old belief systems where you are the victim. You feel chained, you feel frustrated, you feel like, how can I get out of this? And no matter what you do with this card, the energy is no matter how hard you try, you keep ending up doing the same thing, repeating the same thing, falling back into the old habit. That might have to do with addictions. That might have to do with habits that you just don't like, that are not serving you, that are not good for you. And so what this card is saying is that you're trying to treat the symptom, but it is important for you to look at the cause of this problem, to look at the root. What is it that you're actually trying to look away from? What is it that you're hiding from yourself? What is it that you're kind of suppressing so you don't have to really deal with it? That most likely is a deeply emotional issue. That might be a trauma. That might be a communication problem or a block that stems from the past, no matter how far it is from right now, this moment. But you are encouraged to look at the root, at the cause, instead of looking at the symptom. Yes, experiencing an addictive behavior or a repetitive pattern or feeling kind of stuck in a cycle might be the symptom, but the root is never what it looks like on the external. It's actually a lot deeper, and it comes from a place where healing is needed, where illumination is needed, where acknowledgement and conscious kind of acceptance and a conscious approach is needed, instead of shying away from it, looking away from it, and trying to kind of suppress it and make sure to pretend that it's not really there, when in reality something needs healing. Something is there, and it's going to be there in different manifestations until you heal it. And it might be a different addiction, it might be a different pattern. You might end something and something else will begin. So until you treat the root, the cause, it's going to be kind of the same, but maybe in different ways. So look at the cause, Libra. Make sure to look at the cause. So these are all the 3 cards I'm going to do for you tonight, dear Libra. Let me know if this reading resonates in the comments. If you like these types of readings, please subscribe to my channel. As I mentioned, I do these around every new and full moon, maybe not on the day, but right around that energy, depending on my availability. And I would absolutely love to see you in my next video. And and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, I hope you take care of yourself, and I hope that you hold space for your healing in the coming month. I love you also very much, and I hope you can feel my love. All right. Take care. And by the way, check out the playlist with some astrological content that I made that will be linked at the either beginning or the end of this video. And also there will be a playlist with all these zodiac readings at the very end on the end screen after the live version is finished. All right, y'all take care. Bye.